on this. There's a lot of stuff that I want to personally cover, stuff that the media is not talking about. We were up to 4 a.m. last night watching the results, the stuff come in Arizona, a key state for us right now, that if the current trends continue to what they are, now we're talking about Arizona, for all of you that are just tuning in right now, a very key state for us, Arizona and Nevada. We win either of those states with Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, Alaska. We are over the 270 mark. We will win the election. There's something that many people right now, however, are not talking about. I just tweeted about it. The media outlets in Georgia are tweeting about it. And this was key in 2016, military ballots. Say with me, military ballots. Military being overwhelmingly in support of President Trump. Now, we don't know how many ballots there are. We don't. It could be thousands like it was in 2016. And in states like Arizona, states like Nevada, states like Georgia, Pennsylvania, where it might be very close. Looking at Georgia, right now in Georgia, we're up 12,734 votes with, I believe, 99% accounted for. So if we bring in military ballots, and these military ballots are counted, they could bring Trump up 25, 30,000 plus votes, especially in a state like Georgia. A lot of military members overseas deployed. Those votes are going to matter. Same thing with Nevada. A lot of military installations. Those votes are going to matter, especially when Joe is only up by a few thousand votes. Now, stay with me here. We're looking also at Pennsylvania. Currently, right now, 88% reporting we are up 101,000 votes in Pennsylvania. This is a strong lead, and we project that it's not going to change that much for the president. So if we hold on to Pennsylvania, we get victory in Pennsylvania, we get victory in Georgia, military ballots going to help us a lot with that. Arizona, I want to talk about this one too. Arizona, I want to go back to Arizona because one thing people aren't talking about here is that we saw last night in Arizona that there were two troves of ballots that came in Arizona. In these troves, Trump was around 55, up close to 58%. First trove, it was somewhere around 55, 54% in favor of Donald Trump. Second trove that came in, it was around 58% in favor of Donald Trump. We're talking Maricopa County. We're talking Yavapai County. We're talking areas that have strong Republican roots in the state. We are going to win Arizona if this trend continues. Mark my words, we are going to win Arizona. Now, we want to go back to the map. I wish I had it pulled up here in front of me, but the easiest way to look into this stuff yourself, guys, is Google Arizona election results, PA election results. Look at the map. Look at the county breakdowns. That is key here. When the results came in last night, around 3:25 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, believe me, we are running on no sleep, all coffee. We dropped Joe Biden by around 2.7, 2.8% in the ballots or in the count, his total. We dropped him 2.8%. Now, why I'm saying this and why this is key is Fox News irresponsibly called Arizona in Joe Biden's favor when not even 80% of the ballots were counted. Irresponsible, disgusting, almost criminal for them to do that. But my prediction here and what we're looking at is if we keep North Carolina, which we're at near 100%. By the way, North Carolina is not calling the state. They're waiting to the 12th, yet they are at 100%, according to insiders in the state, of ballots counted. They are not calling the election until November 12th. We keep North Carolina. We win Pennsylvania. We win Georgia. Looks like we're going to win Georgia. Especially we're at 99% reporting in Georgia. Military ballots still have not been counted. Those are going to overwhelmingly go to Donald Trump like they did in 2016. We win Arizona or Nevada with those. Keep in mind Alaska as well. They haven't called Alaska for whatever reason. If we win those combinations, Georgia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Alaska, pick up Arizona or Nevada, we're over 270, we win the election. This is why I'm saying it's key. Everything that is going on right now in the media, and this is something I posted earlier on Facebook that I don't think many people were catching up on, is how these votes were counted. If you remember on election night, they were calling states for Joe Biden left and right without there being any sort of reason as to why you'd call. It'd be like calling Florida for Trump and you get one vote in, right? It made no sense. So this is what I think is happening. This is the game being here, that's being played here. They called Nevada prematurely, gave Biden 6 electoral votes. You slowed down the count, which is what they're doing. They've slowed down the count in Georgia. Now, again, this is my theory. This isn't fact. This isn't something that I read on the news. You slow down the count in Georgia. You slow down the count in North Carolina. You slow down the count in Pennsylvania. That's 51 electoral votes right there. This gives a false impression to everyone, the 50 plus million that have voted for Donald Trump, that Joe Biden has won the election and calls Republicans to cave. As you see across the country, you're not seeing your GOP leaders who we helped get elected, and we've helped given them some of the most historic advances with minorities. 26% of Donald Trump's electoral, the ballots cast for him were cast 26% from minorities. 26% from minorities. Here's an even better breakdown. 26% of black men with a high school degree voted Donald Trump. 22% of black men with a bachelor's degree voted for Trump. 20% of black men with advanced degrees supported Donald J. Trump, despite the racist charges by the media over the last 4 years. Donald Trump has gained 26% of the minority vote in this election. Historic, unprecedented, hasn't happened since the 60s. And that is something everyone needs to keep in mind here. If everyone believes that Joe Biden is winning by these numbers, it's incredible. I don't buy it one bit. I don't buy it one bit, but I have to be careful what I say, because the fact checkers on Facebook, all of them, they're marking all of our stuff as false. They're putting labels on our tweets. They've marked half of the things the president has said as false. So we are saying this strictly as opinion, because it is opinion, right? This is what we think is going to happen. The Trump campaign is confident that by Friday, we're going to have a clear path to declaring victory by Friday night. That is what it's looking like. But like I was saying, if they called Nevada early, prematurely, 6 electoral votes, slowed the count, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, that's 51 electoral votes, gave this false impression that Biden was winning. Republicans are caving at that point, right? That's what they wanted. Then the current count, technically, had these states been called at the time on election night, like they did with all these other states with Joe Biden, all the votes popping up overnight, right? If this were the case, Trump would have 268 electoral votes at this moment, based on what I just said. Again, my opinion, my theory. Biden would have 253. This is with Trump winning Alaska, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. And then, of course, we have Arizona and Nevada, which are open. There is a clear path to victory, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let the media discern you from what is going on. Do not let the sound bites that you're hearing on the late night shows discern you from what is going on. We have a clear path to victory here, and we're going to keep fighting for it and against it. There's a lot of stuff happening in these states that is questionable. The campaign is calling that out, and the right thing is going to happen. I can tell you that, whether this ends up in the courts with these close states, whether we win it with military ballots, which I'm very confident in, because we're going to benefit greatly in Georgia, where it is close in Georgia right now, 12,734 votes. The president is up. Pennsylvania, 101,000 votes. We are up. Arizona, down 67,906. But if the president can pull at least 55 to 60% of the remaining ballots, not counting military ballots that haven't been fully counted yet, then we have a clear victory in Arizona. And if not in Arizona, military ballots will help greatly in Nevada. So keep your heads up, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to do a quick update on this. Share this video. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. Never give up. We are going to find a path to victory. And these are the numbers that are going to help us. Thank you, guys. God bless. Make sure you share this video. Stay updated. Follow me. We are not getting any sleep until this is over. Thank you.